Hi, I'm Michael Ciravolo, president of Schecter Guitar Research, and I'm here with John Gaudesi, master builder and director of R&D in our USA Custom Shop. We're here today to highlight and show off a run of fine instruments that were built specifically for our friends in Italy in conjunction with our longtime distributor and friends also at Goldmusicsrl. So let's jump right into the guitars and tell you a little bit about each of these special instruments. What we got here, John?
This is a traditional alder body, vintage sunburst, 3 single coils, monster tone single coils. Got a rosewood fingerboard on here.
So one cool thing about our Schecter pickups has always been known for is their ability to tap them. So pulling up the tone control takes the monster tone pickups from a fuller, more Schecter sound to a kind of traditional, brighter, jangly sound. That's done in each position. It's a 5-way switch. And why don't we point out some of the cool little accoutrements and touches that I think kind of get overlooked sometimes.
We've got staggered and locking tuners, so that keeps a same string tension on each string going across the nut. Locking, of course, it helps not only with staying in tune, but with string changes. Got it floating vibrato on 2 pivot points, but each saddle is individually adjustable for action and intonation. And
if you notice here, actually, we also engrave in-house our Schecter Guitar Research logo across that to add a personal touch to it. And I'm going to flip this one over to show you some details on the back. So John, what we got going on here?
the trim cover plate and the neck plate are both machined on the CNC out of aircraft aluminum, and then we send them out. We get them powder coated much like an aircraft part would be. And then in-house we engrave each neck plate on the laser, custom for each guitar with the specific serial number on there, as well as on the headstock we engrave made in Sun Valley, California, and the specific serial number to that guitar as well on the laser.
So actually on this you'll find the serial number, and also written inside the neck pocket. So it is actually, you know, all the parts that go together, live together in infamy, as it seems.
Very similar, traditional rosewood fingerboard. This is a swamp ash body. It's a vintage two-tone burst, which is period correct to being really tight to the edge with just a little bit of haze bursting into the center. This is a hum single, still tappable pickups. This position also will pull this into a single coil mode, and we have a 5-way selector as well on this.
So this particular guitar has, like John said, the hum single configuration. This has our long-running, standing Super Rock humbucker in the bridge, and then 2 monster tones. Again, both all tappable. That works in conjunction with the 5-way switch. So let's go on to something a little brighter here. Vintage red traditional. This one has maple neck. Also back to the 3 monster tone configuration. This one's also alder. How would you describe the difference in tone, alder and swamp ash?
They're similar in some senses because the swamp ash is light compared to a northern ash, which is really heavy. The alder is a little more focused, has a little more low end. The swamp ash seems to have a nice ringy mid, still focused, still has the highs and lows, but this is more of your traditional kind of high and low S-type guitar sound, and again the swamp ash is a little more open, breathes a little bit more.
So we'll move on to this one, which the Gold Music fellows actually chose gold hardware, so this one definitely has a little bit more pop and bling to it. Tortoiseshell pickguard. This is our vintage white finish, but this is actually over swamp ash. Maple fingerboard, gold hardware. This has a little different pickup configuration. This is our Pasadena VS1 set. So these are probably a little bit more traditional. These aren't tappable.
Slightly degoused Alnico 5 magnet, 42 gauge wire, kind of a vintage recipe. Again, they're not tappable in the sense they are a true single coil, but the center one is wound in reverse in conjunction to the neck and the bridge, and reverse magnetically. So in the 2 and the 4 you get a hum canceling sound. In your 1, 3, and 5 you still get your traditional full single coil sound.
Great. So this one here has a bit of a harder edge look. This was ordered with a matching headstock. So again, the hum single configuration with the Super Rock in the bridge position. Super Rock, we followed the traditional Schecter recipe from the mid 80s that this pickup was actually introduced. So this is a ceramic medium output pickup. It just has a big open in your face sound. Does drive the front end of an amp nicely. Can be tapped again, and this one is also with the monster tone middle and neck position. So really versatile guitar, rosewood fingerboard. Just the basic, no more black finish, and kind of a great working man's guitar, which is sort of the basis of all these traditionals. Has the look and feel of, and playability of a comfortable, your favorite old guitar, but you take these out on stage, they perform, they play, they stay stable, and no worry about damaging your 50s or 60s vintage instruments.